Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special project. Let's get into today's video.
Alright, so I'm gonna be the parking brake for today. Hold the brake here while we release it back. So, alright guys, so we got this thing on the ground from throttle. They did quite a bit of work. They already mocked up the body kit, as you can see. We're gonna get it back into our stall back there, get it ready. Inside's pretty much gutted, and we have all the interior, so we can start on that. So let's get it back there, guys.
Salito. Another one.
Another. With the throttle boys.
With the throttle boys.
What's up?
The boys are back in town.
Wow.
Oh, left Mickey hanging. Oh.
No, you didn't.
Never leave me hanging. All right, guys. So who's gonna walk us down this project here?
I think Mickey has everything in his brain.
You got it on there. I got a lot of it in my brain, but this is a team effort, so we should all just walk around.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, if you guys aren't familiar with the Throttle channel, we traded up to this car. It's a 1995 Ferrari 355 Spider. We actually started with a $1,000 BMW, fixed it up, traded it for, was it an Evo? Evo 9. We fixed that up, and then sold that for this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so we were able to actually trade up to a Ferrari. Now,
But this wasn't.
this is not a good Ferrari. As you can see inside,
Ferrari.
it's
It was the
probably
cheapest
the
Ferrari
cheapest
in the
Ferrari on the market. And
We're not doing that any justice right now.
Yeah, where's there's no interior in there.
anyway, Quinn dropped the whole motor out of the back of this thing, redid the whole thing.
Got it, we traded for the Evo, but this car had been sitting outside for like 10, 11 years with the windows down, so it was completely destroyed. So,
And it had rat
there's
poop.
still rat turds
like
in it.
smells like really bad.
We got it back to the shop, we pulled the engine out, we got it running and driving, and now it's a car again, but it still looks terrible. So that's what we're here for.
Well, we made a few phone calls, and we got a Liberty Walk kit straight from Japan, rushed to America for us. As far as we know, this is the only Liberty Walk kitted F355 Spider in America. It may even be the only F355 Liberty Walk in America. We're not sure. If you guys are aware of anyone, please link them. We also have a suspension, air suspension on this car because it is wide body. We want it to sit proper. And those are from JVA Japan. So we've got a bunch of Japanese parts on this car. In fact, I've already dubbed it Miami Rice, but
I like that. I like that.
Miami Rice.
it's gonna be really cool. But you know, we couldn't get this done without the boys here in SOS. We drop it off here. We're gonna be here working alongside them to transform this car over the next, what, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
This car is gonna look completely different when it's done. You guys are gonna wanna tune in because it's a pretty epic transformation. Full color change, full interior redo. It's gonna be pretty epic.
So Ricky, you said we're going pink?
No. No. Can we say the color yet?
No.
Pink and hey, that would look pretty good.
Pink and teal and white, I think it'd be a good one.
That wouldn't be bad. I mean, a Barbie would have to drive it.
Ricky, would you drive it if it was
No.
Come
No,
on.
if it's the right shade of pink, yes.
floral pink? Floral
If it's-
pink is the right shade of pink.
If it's the right shade, I didn't say floral. I'm just saying I will have to approve it before I drive it. But yeah, for sure. Dude, there's a lot of work for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys are gonna. I mean,
It's
we're
like-
gonna help
You
it.
guys are gonna be here.
But it's not like we're gonna like.
Hold on.
help you.
Yeah, no.
Help me.
I don't know how we are gonna do this in 3 weeks.
Yeah, no. Like we're all down to.
We
I'll
be down.
We are gonna do
Let's be clear. This car is getting fully sanded and repainted properly.
Yes.
The whole interior is getting redone. The whole interior. Top is getting replaced. The seats are getting reupholstered.
The front needs to be redone.
The front is getting reupholstered.
In 3 weeks.
And
hold on,
it's
what's
getting
the and?
clear broad.
Oh, and
And it's getting clear.
Oh, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
You said you approved
I mentioned it. I didn't know it was like getting done.
Well, Evan said that you said that it was going to be clear. He said PPF the whole thing. That's what he said. Saul said.
And then we're having a party, and the car's gonna change again at the party. You guys are invited. You might be asleep through the party.
3 weeks. Okay.
It can be done. Come on.
It can be done.
It can be done. Come on.
So SEMA came early this year.
Yeah, so SEMA. But there's more. We have a SEMA project that's gonna get delivered right after this one leaves.
Oh shoot! What did we sign up for? What did we sign up for?
No pressure. No pressure.
I didn't even know about that. That whole SEMA thing, that's all new to me. So I have no idea.
So I think we've been here before, multiple times.
I mean, we know you guys have.
It's an early SEMA. It's nothing different. It's just an early SEMA. You know?
Hey, but you know what? To be honest, guys, I think this is probably one of the cleanest ones that you guys have brought us.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This is one of the cleanest one that you guys have brought.
I mean, there isn't a ton of bodywork to do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously the raccoon
Yeah.
scratches and stuff like that, but that's run-of-the-mill work.
This is
for
pretty.
you.
This is a big upgrade.
Yeah.
This is a big upgrade from usually what we're getting.
Man,
So.
I take offense to that. But you're not wrong.
No, I think, shoot, man, I'm actually really excited. This is actually our first time working on this specific chassis. So, yeah, for all of us, right? So I think,
Yeah, but what we're finding is that these cars are actually very simple. They're basically like a kit car that was built at a factory. A lot like the Viper that we had as well. So we noticed a lot of similarities. Space frame chassis, everything's just kind of welded together, and it's not done on an assembly. Well, it was an assembly line, but not like the assembly lines we're used to today, where everything's robotic done and everything. So it's gonna be fun.
I'm voting for pink.
Pink?
I feel like that will really pop out.
Oh, you surprise us. I'll let the calipers are on you. If it sucks, it's your fault.
Okay. All right. Enough said.
If it sucks, we blame Saul.
Yeah. That's the easiest one. Better blame Sal.
And then, yeah, the brakes themselves are staying as is, other than the color.
All right.
That's it. Yeah, we got these sophisticated hook trunk
Quick
latches.
release. Quick release.
Oh, yeah. First time doing that, or what?
Yeah. I don't want to peel the paint.
You won't. Mako did a good job painting this car.
Okay.
It might stay up. Okay, there you go. Original color. Verde Silverstone Metallic.
Nice.
Ferrari 607 paint code.
Nice.
Original paint code.
So what did you guys end up doing to the engine on this thing?
Just a whole bunch of maintenance. Changed out every single fluid. Changed a bunch of the gaskets. We did timing belts, spark plugs. We had to replace every single wiring harness in the engine bay because it was completely chewed up. Like there was a bunny.
Spark plug wire.
There was a bunny under here when Evan saw the car originally. Thought it was dead, but it wasn't. It was actually alive. He just
It was alive?
Yeah, because we went to pick up the
These
car and the
wires
bunny
here
wasn't there. It
were
was just
actually-
living there.
These wires were gone.
Holy
Yeah, so
shit.
we like chewed
All
every
these
piece of
wires
rubber.
were gone.
These were gone. There was a big hole here. There was a big
This
hole
was
here.
gone.
Hey,
all
copper's
plug
expensive
wires.
nowadays, guys. You know.
All the plug wires.
Well, you think the rabbits are
Yeah.
cashing in the copper?
Yeah, trying to get some carrots, you know?
So the wire harnesses were completely smoked, so we had to do all that stuff.
I did the valve cover, just saying.
Yeah, look at him. He painted it. They're
Hey,
so
that
nice.
looks good. That wrinkle red?
Yeah, Rick, the Honda.
The Honda?
That's a Honda coming out of that.
Wow. All right.
That's
Well,
that. Not a whole lot going on in here, but we do have some things planned. A couple upgrades for the engine bay area. But the reality is, like, this car is meant to be static sitting. This is going to be down. So we want people to notice the outside. That's where you guys come in. And the inside, the interior.
Yeah, like it's a Ferrari. What are you really gonna do?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
It drives nice already. It sounds so
Yeah,
good.
put a K20 in here. That's what you're going to do.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Be the world's most reliable Ferrari, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and make a lot more horsepower.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think we can't really stand around and chat no more because we got to get to this.
We got lots of work
Yeah, a
to
lot
do.
of work to it. Let's get to it. some major key points on the car. So the car, overall, I would give it about a 7 out of 10 on the body wise. It's still very wavy. I'm gonna see if I can try to capture some of that on camera. But it looks like when they initially painted this, they just hit it with like a DA, and you can kind of see some of the waviness throughout the whole car. So number one thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna block it, we're gonna prime it, and then we're gonna reblock it to get it as smooth as possible. Now, even though it's going white, you still want to make sure that everything that we do presents very well. We got a very big karate chop here. That's the most of it right there. Throughout this whole top surface, it's very, very funky. So something is definitely going on. I mean, when you can peel a paint like this, that usually means that there was just some bad prep. So that's one thing there. The whole top surface is very, very wavy. You guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can. I'm gonna zoom in. When you look on it, you see kind of how it ripples. It's very ripply on both sides. The bumpers have a little bit of funkiness to them, but that's nothing major. That's a pretty standard repair. Couple little ripples. Some of the hood and the headlight, the pop-ups don't line up. We're gonna try to go ahead and adjust it. Finally, on the kit, so I believe that this kit is meant to go with like a rubber gasket. Throttle does not want to run said rubber gasket. So what we gotta do is make sure that we can go ahead and close up this gap. All this gap right here. Here's a small issue that we just noticed right now. When you open the door, it rubs up directly against the kit. So that's a flaw in the design. Either we can kind of try to graft, like kind of shave it down a little bit. Not the door, but the actual kit, and just kind of gradually kind of shave it down. See if we can adjust it somehow. Jose here kind of masking everything off so we don't damage anything when we start our prep process. Jose gonna start blocking on this thing right away. As soon as he's done masking up, we mask up the engine, mask up the trunk. We're gonna mask up the wheels and shit like that, and see if we can get this thing in body work today. So currently we have Shorty getting our panel alignment good, getting up to snuff. We have Fat Alex. We have Alex over here, whatever you would want to call it, fingering all the gaps. And we have Jose blocking on this thing, right? Blocking. Showing them you from the block.
Look at it. Almost ready for primer.
All right, there you go.
All right, guys, good morning. This is our day 2 on the Ferrari build. It's a little early. I got in because it's a little quieter before everybody shows up. But here's the progress. We have been working on the right side and getting everything blocked out. As you can see, a little bit of body work that we have to fix, some cracks, stuff like that. We're gonna have to take off the rockers because it does have some issues down there. Also, Renee is working on the body kit. The one good thing that he's doing is that he added Bondo here on the edges so that everything mates up good to the body kit, because once this was bolted you can see gaps in between here, and obviously that's a no-no. We want that to be as clean as possible, so we went ahead and added that. Now this can come off and sand smooth. One little issue we ran into when you open the door, and you can see here, is that the check rod that holds the door open, I mean, it does have a stop, but it reaches right here, which is, obviously we don't want that to rub on the paint. So we might have to sand this down or something like that to give it more clearance, or adjust the check rod as needed. We have the back piece here, so still got a lot of work on this before we get into primer. We have the wing, and so we can't really take bumpers off until we figure out the gapping for the arches, which Renee is working on here to do the other side. We're going to do this side, and hopefully maybe by the middle of the day we can get that stuff off the car. Then we can start really tearing down, taking the bumpers off, and also the back hatch, because we have to still put the, the rear wing on there to take tail lights out. So there's quite a bit of work on this thing, but we got 3 weeks, so let's go. All right guys, so we got this thing ready for primer. The guys have been working really hard. Did all the body work all the way around the car. Make sure the gapping for the fenders, door gaps. Obviously it had some previous paint that was not so great, so we had to sand a lot of that down. But I'm really happy how it turned out. Next week we're gonna be starting on the rest of the blocking to make sure everything's nice and crispy, get the body kit all lined up, and it's time to shoot some primer on this thing, so let's go. So that does it for the Ferrari 355 build from Throttle. Really excited. I want a big shout out to Throttle and all the guys over there coming in and helping us with this and tear down, and for trusting us with this build. It's a big build. We're doing interior, we're doing body work, fitting of the kit, and as you saw in this video, we got a little bit of everything: interior work, body work, fitting of the kit, primer, and we'll let this thing dry. We'll hit it next week. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that notification button for new up-to-date videos and hit that like. And here at SOS Customs, we got you covered. Peace.